What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? What's up? It's your boy JFlood201, and I'm back with another reaction. We talked about this throughout the week on Instagram in terms of posting it to the story, so you know I had to react. Yeah, so two people died in a shooting just a few days ago during the week in Newark, New Jersey. And for those of us that are in the, tapped into the Newark drill community and stuff like that, you know that it was outside of a studio, outside of a recording studio. One of the young men that unfortunately passed away was a drill rapper. I think it's N5AIEVE, like naive, but with a 5 in it. N5Ive. I really don't know how to say his name. I had never heard his music before, but he does have a couple music videos that are part of the Newark drill scene. We're just going to jump right into it. We're going to watch a couple different news clips, but the big thing about it is it wasn't just any studio, and the young man who unfortunately passed away wasn't just any other person. One of them was a confirmed, he's a drill rapper with a small amount of clout, small amount of following here in Jersey. Also, the studio is frequented by a lot of different artists. The studio is very popular and very famous in terms of the New Jersey music scene because it's Platinum Sounds Studio, which a lot of the drill rappers are either signed to that kind of local label or local production team or whatever it is, or they have made music with them in the past. A lot of the main guys in terms of popularity, from 90 Racks, EBK187, there's just a lot of people that I know have either worked with Too Creative or have recorded at that studio. I don't think that it's frequented by I don't know too much about who goes to that studio and whether it has picked sides. And what I mean by that is if only people from certain sides or certain blocks go there, or what the deal is. But I was under the impression that everybody, that music kind of goes above and beyond the boundaries, and obviously if you get caught slipping. But I thought everybody could use a recording studio. You know what I mean? I don't know how that goes down. I know in Patterson, it's as long as your head is on a swivel, anybody can use a recording studio. It's kind of unspoken that people are there to try to do something better, right? But Newark has been going up recently. There's a lot of stuff that's been happening. A lot of people have either been getting locked up, or you got a lot of people getting released. And then also there have been back-to-back shootings. So there was a shooting a week or two prior, and then maybe about a month ago there was that shooting on the highway out in East Orange from somebody leaving Newark, where the cops had to unfortunately end a person. Anyway, we're gonna jump into these news clips. Let's see what they're talking about. So just to recap, 2 people passed away. One was a drill rapper. The location of the shooting was a recording studio, and not just any recording studio, but Platinum Sounds Studio in Newark.
Developments this morning in a pair of deadly shootings in Newark. Police now investigating a shooting last night on Clinton Street that left 2 dead and 2 others wounded.
And there are new arrests in a November shooting that left 3 dead, including a 10-year-old boy. Christina Fan is live in Newark. What have we learned about this, Christina?
Well, Mary and Chris, it was another sleepless night for so many families here in Newark, while news of arrests made in last month's mass shooting here in Newark brought closure to a lot of families. Last night's deadly shooting here in the South Ward is creating new wounds and heartbreak. Dozens of officers swarmed Clinton Avenue around 8 Wednesday night after multiple gunshots rang out, canvassing the area inside and outside of Platinum Sound NJ, a recording studio on the block. Investigators say 2 people were killed and 2 others were wounded.
That place is usually quiet. I haven't really seen no traffic really goes in and out. You hear a little music sometimes, but nothing. You don't see anybody hanging out in front, nothing. I don't know anybody around here, so whoever got, I wouldn't know them.
Just hours before this deadly shooting, prosecutors announced they had an important update to share regarding another shooting investigation from last month. Surveillance video shows a group standing in front of a liquor store on Chancellor Avenue November 15th when gunfire erupts, killing 3 people and injuring 2.
This is what I was talking about, is that there was one out there in November, right? A similar area. And now there's one here in December. And then you add to that the one that happened on the highway. Yeah, it's just been going up recently. When, around the holidays, Newark definitely gets a lot of action. And what I mean by that is Newark is a very impoverished area, and there's a lot of different cliques out there with a lot of beef going on. And during the colder months and the holiday months, everybody's home to visit family, right? So you got anybody that does live in and out of state, right, and around town, coming back to the hometown. Anybody who did make it out of their situation is visiting. Some of those people have money. Some of the, and they're around people that are stuck in their circumstances and are stuck in Newark and have been there the whole time that don't have money. Then on top of that, besides the holidays putting extra financial pressure on people, the congestion. So the colder months, not as people are moving around, not as they're not going to different places. They're gonna stay indoors. They're gonna think of ways to make money for the holidays and hustles, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And then with all the beef going on in the different cliques, you end up running into your rivals and stuff just goes south. It just goes down.
2 others. Sources say 4 people are now in custody. We spoke to the mother of 21-year-old Kaya Mae Scott, who said,
"Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. She was so pretty. Look at that. That's wild. That's so sad. She's so young."
Says her daughter was picking up groceries at the store when she was caught in the crossfire and now leaves behind a 3-year-old son.
Oh man, and she was a mom, a new mom, a 3-year-old. Come on now.
Glad that they do have them in custody. I appreciate that. But it doesn't take away the pain of my family.
The Essex County Prosecutor's Office says it plans to release more information about
Yo, why'd they cut her news clips so short? Like, what was that about? Let the mom talk. Fucking crazy.
last month's mass shooting at a 10:30 news conference this morning. Meanwhile, as for last night's deadly shooting, we are still waiting to learn from police the motive behind that incident and if any arrests have been made.
All right, well, we could go to the Reddit and see what people are saying about it, see what people are saying about who's responsible. I might give y'all an update. I don't know if I want to do that while live. Let me check my phone real quick, actually. Let me do it on the phone, and I can tell you guys what's going on as we kind of gear up to watch another news clip about this. All right?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
Also an update.
Alright. Platinum Sounds shooting. All right, so some people on the Jersey Reddit are saying that it's a backdoor situation. I don't know about that. It's easy. It's easy to say that. You know? So A Block and Avon are beefing. Yeah, they arrested the 4 people, which includes some people, but it looks like the only thing. Let me see if I can find one, because the kid's name was what? It was N5AIVE. Let me see, 2 died. Dang. There's nothing other than some people saying that it was a backdoor. I don't know. I'm hesitant to jump to the first thing that makes it on the Reddit. You know what I mean? I'm surprised there's not more stuff. If I could remember the rapper's name, I probably would get more results. You know? I don't remember his name.
Also an update tonight on the Newark shooting that killed 2 men and injured 2 others. We are learning the names of the victims. This shooting happened at a recording studio on Clinton Avenue between South 16th and South 17th Streets Wednesday night. Prosecutors say 20-year-old Namir Bynum and Oseyu Wamin Uyamu died. Officials said they would take a closer look at the business where it's believed that rap videos are filmed, but they say they'd like to know if anything else is happening there.
The city of Newark, I believe, from talking with the mayor, they're going to take a hard look at some of those establishments that exist now where they show up and they want to make rap videos or videos of some kind or another when there may be some other things going on there at the same time. So the city of Newark, I think, is going to look at policing and perhaps regulating those institutions where some of that activity may go on.
2 other victims were shot and taken to the hospital. 1 has since been released. No arrest. Anyone with any information is asked to contact police.
That's terrible, bro. Like, yeah, not a whole lot of information on the Reddit. Some people saying that the homie got backdoored. He was there to meet somebody. You know what I mean? Kind of a thing. He was gonna go record. Maybe he was having some bud or something like that. Dropped off. They thought he had some money on him. Maybe he didn't produce said funds, or you know what I mean? There was a back and forth, and then they clapped him. Who knows? Who knows? It's awful because one of the people that was there is only 16. You know what I mean? So a lot of this stuff is YNs. A lot of this stuff going on are very young members of this community. Drill rappers are very young these days. You know. It's all good though. It's terrible. That being said, that looks like it. Looks like a lot of the news clips are going to have the same info. Again, that's Platinum Sound Studio. It's a very big deal. I would love if some newer guys would tap in terms of the comments or the reactions to let me know a little bit more about what's going down. What sets was that kid affiliated with, you know, in his rapping and stuff? Where was he from? Was he from down the hill? Was he from, you know, what's that, you know? Anyway, this is JFlood201, and, you know, some sad news here out of Newark. But, yeah, hope you guys like the reaction. Hope you guys are staying up to date with the news. I'm definitely going to keep you guys tuned in. and I'll see y'all in the next video, all right?